you are in a position now where there are no good options. There's nothing easy. There's nothing that, as you say, Emily, there's, the Damascene conversion where Hamas says, oh, I'm terribly sorry we did all
big
this.
Mistake.
Big mistake. Yeah, here they are,
Yeah.
the 150 people back, and here's a ribbon and bow and a box of chocolates to say we're sorry.
Voucher.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. It is beyond awful, the situation that they're in. There are no good military options. I mean, it looks like Israelis massing forces and artillery on the border and heavy weaponry to launch a land invasion into what could become a quagmire. And it's very uncertain that it will lead to the liberation of those hostages. And therefore, you have to look at who might have leverage in this situation over Hamas. And that is very hard to see. Sure, Iran, maybe, but Iran is not going to do a thing to help free the hostages, because presumably Iran had been in on the original plan and given it the go-ahead because Iran funds Hamas to such a large extent. I guess the only players potentially are Qatar, where the head of Hamas is said to be based, and also Turkey, which is a very big regional player as well, that they might be able to produce some form of swap whereby Palestinian prisoners held in Israeli jails are exchanged for these 150. But I wonder more profoundly and more disturbingly whether actually Hamas wanted to terrorise Israel. It did it incredibly successfully with this operation on Saturday. By taking 150 hostages, you extend that sense of terror, of shock, of insecurity, of vulnerability.
And there's also the provocation theory, which William Hague writes about really well, actually, which is that, I think he describes it as a howl of rage, that Hamas is basically standing there with the hands, fists up, saying, come on then, come on, let's see what you want to do. And the angrier it can make Israel, the more extreme the response will be, the more unsettled the Middle East will become, the less likely there will be any sort of deal-making or peace or normalisation of relationships. And so this is the point at which Israel itself has to go, am I being led down this dark alley? Is this exactly what is... It's a trap. And we know that Israel have extraordinary military might. But I guess the question that Hague raises now is, have you thought this through? This is the chess game. Where is your political end to this? Because it's not really just to, destroy 2 million people living in Gaza. That's not going to help anyone. I mean, it's certainly not going to help the Gazans, but it's not going to help politically Israel find its footing with the allies it so desperately needs now either. So where is this game being played? And at the moment, if you think that Hamas is trying to say to Israel, come on, let's see how cross you are, let's see how angry you are, let's see how much destruction you can do, Israel also has to kind of hold back.
The Newsagents. This is a Global Player original podcast.